This week on the Unpopular Opinion Show.
This might be the episode where Mike Swift completely loses it.
Don't none of them want him for him.
Him and Ray J, boy, they got a way of saying F you.
I have no ability to not laugh at that clip, so if you play it, I'm gonna laugh.
Sir, have you been doing drugs? No.
I felt genuinely bad for her because she was in real pain.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
Who gives a fuck? I don't care if he personally hit Candace Owens and her stanky
cray-cray.
No good thing starts with, I was thinking about my ex.
He ain't learned his lesson. That's a brother ain't gonna learn shit.
I know this is gonna be about you and I don't care.
Let's keep this shit funky.
Yes, y'all. What's happening? What's crackulating? What's popping? Welcome to another episode of the Unpopular Opinion Show. My name is T Storm, and as always, joined by my partner in crime. Well, not real crime, but you know what I'm saying. DJ Mike Swift in the building. What's up, brother?
I'm the dude to help you hide the bodies, bro.
There you go. That's why you'll never find them. How's it going, man?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little. I had a rough morning. We talked about it off air. I'd love to tell everybody about it, but I can't.
Yeah, nah, leave that alone.
Right. Especially with my commentary, it's really not going to go well for me feeding myself.
Right. And I like food.
I like my house. It's where I keep my stuff.
I've come accustomed to lights and food and, that sort of thing. I kind of want to keep it around. So yeah, nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, but I am a little short fused and prickly this morning. I will say that. I will try to work around that and not just be a complete ass.
Okay, good. Well, good for you. Good luck with that. Let's see how that works out. Over the next 55 minutes, let's see if he can hold his composure. This might be the episode where Mike Swift completely loses it.
And there's people who've watched to be like, that hasn't happened already?
Hasn't happened? Oh, really? So a couple of gentle nudges for the sake of content. Let's just... Oh, man. Yeah. It's, we're... having my household, we had I won't call it a kumbaya, but we sat around and talked. My oldest sons, my wife and I sat around and talked about some things that was bugging me. I wasn't happy about some shit, and I was tired of holding my tongue. And it was cool. We got some things out in the open. I don't think everything is completely solved or resolved as of yet, but at least it's aired. And and for the most part understood that, while I may think there could be minor issues, it's shit that you go through. We're in a pandemic, we're all in lockdown, really can't go nowhere. And so it's understandable that tempers and issues and shit, it's not a normal time. So trying to be understanding to that, but then at the same time, fuck that, don't touch my shit.
I was going to ask how long it took you in the conversation to drop the first F-bomb.
Relatively early. It got there pretty quickly because I was, I'm already, and I'm for the most part very even tempered. I try to be at least, and like, hey guys. And so we go through all that, have that talk, start watching one of the movies my oldest son has been bugging me to watch. I was, it's not Tenet. I want to see Tenet. Oh shit. It's an Asian movie. It's in all subtitles. And I think it got some awards and shit. Filth. I can't remember. Any case.
What's the subject matter?
it's a family that's working from home it's in I don't know what country they're in, so I don't want to sound racist and go they were Chinese. I think they're if they were
because that would be very goddamn racist.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if they were Asian or if they were Korean or what. But in any case, they were boxing. They're working like boxing pizza boxes, folding pizza boxes for money or whatever the case. And something happened. I don't remember. I was tired, a little tipsy by the time they put the movie on, and so I go, I'll watch it. I can't promise I'll stay awake. And I dozed off.
I'm curious why he really wanted you to watch this movie.
You know the movie I'm talking about?
No, but it doesn't sound like a movie that if I ran across that, be like, yo, T would fucking love this movie. Like, it does not sound like something you would like.
It's like some sort of, I don't know if it's science fiction or what, but he had been, Tyrese Jr. has been bugging me to watch this damn movie. And I'm just, all out bugging me. Like, you gotta watch it. Watch that. Can you watch it now? No, I don't want to watch it. Come on, Dad, watch it now. No, I don't want to buy that shit. Can you watch? Okay, go watch tomorrow. We can watch tomorrow. No, I'm not. I don't want to see it. And then it turns me off. Now I really don't want to watch the shit because you've been bugging me so goddamn hard about watching this funky ass movie. What's so special about it? Why do you want me to see this movie? Parasite is what it's called. It's called Parasite.
I don't think I've heard of this.
Yeah. And I told him, I was honest. I was like, to be honest with you, it's all subtitles. I got to be in the mood to read that much. Like, it's the entire, everything is in subtitles. So I watched as much as I could. And
it is certainly Korean.
Okay.
It is a thriller comedy.
Okay.
Is how it's classified.
Yeah.
And the elevator pitch for the film is greed and class discrimination threaten the newly formed symbiotic relationship between the wealthy Park family and the destitute Kim clan. All right.
I don't know.
Look, I'll say this. If you pay any attention to Korean films, Korean television, they killing it.
Yeah.
They're killing it. Yeah. A lot of the stuff that's coming over to America, like a lot of new series and that type of thing, are just remakes of the Korean stuff.
Oh,
so yeah, they're doing their thing over there right now in terms of movies and television.
Yeah, I can't say that I've been paying particular attention to Korean films and television. I just hadn't. It's hard for me keeping up with American television. Let's be honest with you.
Fair enough.
So. I have my...
So if you get into the mood to read a movie,
right,
I highly recommend Train to Busan.
Train to Busan. All right.
It's a zombie movie.
Okay. All right.
It's probably in the top 3 zombie movies I've ever seen. And I love the zombie movie genre. Like, I love it.
Okay.
Train to Busan was the business. My homeboy told me, it came out in 2016, I think. My homeboy told me about it, and I didn't watch it until maybe 2019. And I was like, why did I wait so long to watch this movie? It was fantastic. So yeah, I recommend that if you're in the mood to read TV.
I really got to be in the mood for it. Like when the subtitles come up, because I've slowed down on reading. I'm be honest. I read shit on my phone. I read emails all damn day. I write emails all day. You know what I mean? And then when I'm in the mood to write, I actually get a pen and paper. Like I got notebook right here next to me. And I write. I'm sitting there watching a movie. I don't want to have to read every line of dialogue that comes up. I don't. It could change. But I really got to be in the mood for it. But I was going to say, was after all that, after the kumbaya and talking all that, go to bed, wake up, and my wife discovers her Merry Christmas balloons have been snatched down. She's like, who moved my balloons? Now, the whole idea was we were going to leave that up. We would have left the tree up for as long as we can. I joked that we can leave it up until June. But the dog wouldn't allow that because he kept biting all the ornaments off the damn tree. So my wife took the tree down and left Merry Christmas in balloons that was hanging over top of it there. So it was cool. That inspired cheer for my wife. Married men know happy wife, happy life. So I didn't have no problem with it. To come down and see us going, I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. We discovered who the culprit was. And that was World War III about to kick off. I'm like,
oh boy.
That was incredibly insensitive and inconsiderate just to snatch it down. You have no idea. Why? Well, I just wanted to, it was just been up for so long. Yeah, okay. But did you ask? You know what I'm saying? Like, this, as simple as it sounds, that could be cause to be kicked out the house. Like, you touching shit. We just talked about touching people's, you know what I'm saying?
So, and this is, ask me this tomorrow and my opinion will be different because today I'm prickly. This is my opinion. Let him dangle in the wind. Let him hang out there to dry. Here's why. He will learn very early. Do not piss off the woman you live with. Oh, yeah. I don't care if it's your mother, if it's your sister, if it's your wife. Do not piss off the woman you live with. Mm-hmm. Piss them off if you can go home, right? Like,
and then go home.
Piss them off and leave.
Right.
Do it.
Oh man, but shit, no. So all that to say, I trying to be peacemaker as I usually am trying to be. I broke out the bottle pretty early today.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm on right now. So thank you. I get up for myself.
We'd like to thank all of the good people over at Maker's Mark.
Yeah. So this
is not an endorsement. It's a thank you.
It is a thank you, but it can be. Which camera on?
Oh man, where in the hell do we start today?
Okay.
Tiger. Want to talk about Tiger?
Tiger or Tyrese?
Tiger.
I'm not familiar what happened with Tiger.
Tiger was in a terrible, terrible car accident.
Okay. Woods. Thank you. I'm thinking the rapper.
Yes. Woods. Tiger Woods.
Thank you. Okay. Yes.
The only way we would talk about the rapper is if his OnlyFans pimp ring got him drug into court. Otherwise, I don't really want to talk about him ever.
There you go.
Yeah, nothing personal. Just I don't care. Tiger Woods.
In the words of in the words of Tahir.
I don't like
you. Tiger Woods was in that awful car accident. Mm-hmm. I think he either rolled his car or went down an embankment of some sort.
Flipped his shit. The racist part of me, the racist comedian in me, was saying the Asian side of him crashed the car. It's just a joke, folks.
Oh, and see, I wasn't going to joke. I was really going to do it seriously. And I didn't think that's where you were going with the racist part of you. The racist part of me said he was either running from or two white women.
Yeah. And either way, they said he was leaving because they said he was leaving wherever he was at a game or
it was somewhere they were shooting a movie or a television show or something. It was some production thing. He was at a place
and he was driving away in a high rate of speed. I think one of somebody that had to, I don't know if it was the director or an aide or whatever, told the rest of folks he passed by me really fast, before he had crashed. So he was in a hurry for something.
Yeah, he was in a hurry for something. He was, all jokes aside, he was seriously injured.
Yeah.
He is not going to be charged with anything. It was a single vehicle accident, so no one else was hurt but him. And they have no reason to believe that there was any substance involved in it. So he wasn't drunk, he wasn't high or anything like that. It was just the police came out and said this was just an accident. So all jokes aside, I hope he gets well. I hope he's able to return to golf.
Yeah. And that would be a great comeback 3 for him. You know what I mean?
Because Tiger be killing him.
Tiger
be killing him. They hate to see him step on the green. They'd be like, God damn it.
There was somebody.
Ain't you won enough?
Somebody that he's beat probably was like, okay, good. Now I can probably stay in this game now. Maybe now I have a chance. Yeah, he's he's a hell of an athlete. I hope it. I hope he gets better. You know what I mean? You never want to wish harm to anyone. That's, a very unfortunate way to hurt yourself, though. Oof.
There's this hilarious bit by, you guessed it, Patrice O'Neal, where he's talking to Opie and Anthony on the Opie and Anthony show. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Anthony Cumia and Greg Hughes, Greg Opie Hughes. Patrice believed that golf wasn't a sport. It was a game. It's like, it's a game. It's not a sport. And if I'm remembering correctly, and it turned into a heated debate with callers and everybody. It was like, he was really on some fuck y'all shit. Golf is not a sport. It's a game. And if I'm remembering this correctly, his definition was a sport is anything that pits you against another individual where they're physically trying to stop you from scoring. So he said, if they had a defense lineman in front of you trying to tackle you before you hit the ball in golf, then it would be a sport. You're standing out there by your damn self. It's a game. Yeah. It was the funniest take on that I had ever heard. I never thought about it that way. But he's kind of right. He's kind of right.
I mean, you have all the time in the world to smack a ball. Like this, the only thing fighting you is the wind. That's it. That's your main opponent, the wind.
And people can't even heckle you. Right? No? They can't even heckle. They have to be quiet. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh,
that's terrible.
Anyway,
you're well. Moving on. Our other brother with the Tyrese.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be sensitive on this one, guys, because relationships are, and divorce is very sensitive, and I don't want to be insensitive to the seriousness of what's happening between him and his soon-to-be ex-wife. But
she ain't coming.
But she ain't coming back.
She ain't coming back.
He seemingly he took to the was it Instagram or Twitter? He took to IG and posted on his page a prayer, basically. Quote, "Dear God, with a healing heart, I post this. I am sorry for my sins and sorry for anything I've ever done to anyone. Rather, I'm aware of it or not. I just hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. I have not met my best self yet, and I know it. I can't wait to meet the new me." Continues, "The single life hits different, especially since I could never have seen this coming. Ever. Back to basics. What's your name? Where you from? Who your mama and them? What you do? What's your credit score? Jesus or nah? LOL. Hashtag the vibes."
I have thoughts.
Please. That gives me a minute to compose. We'll start with the second part of the.
Yeah. We'll start with the second part of the IG and then work up. Mm-hmm. So let's be honest, Tyrese. It ain't working that way for you. It works that way for all the other dudes. But tall, dark, handsome, in great shape, and rich, you ain't asking them questions like that. You're fielding offers. So let's not pretend that you have the same experience that or say I would have.
Yeah, but giving him the benefit of the doubt because of his status, it's a Prince Akeem thing. You have to figure out who wants you for you and not for the opportunity or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All the different things. So those questions may not be that specific. There's a lot more investigating and getting to know someone to figure out their actual intentions when you're a person of a certain tax bracket.
Here comes the prickly me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't none of them want him for him. None of them.
God damn.
even look, and that's not a slam against him.
No.
Even the kindest, nicest, most caring one is looking at his ability. They're looking at how much money he makes. They're looking at his status.
Okay.
They ain't treating him the way they would treat me. It's not. This is not happening.
I could dig it. I agree. I agree. I think he still has a little. I guess the sentiment I get, having to start over, just that sentiment in itself is like, damn, I thought I already had this. I wasn't expecting her to not put up with my bullshit.
Thank you. Stop locking her out the house. Shit.
and that's the other side of it. Like, he locked his wife and kids out the house. Him and Ray J, boy, they got a way of saying fuck you. That is I mean, bar none, the best at it. The best to ever do it.
He probably saying, well, bitch, at least I ain't leave you in Vegas.
On the side of the road. Nah. You was in front of the house.
Playing with him.
You had a car. You could drive anywhere you want, just not here. Yeah.
Look. So moving to the first part of it, and that part, I'm less jokey about that part and more serious about that part. This read to me, when I read it, as a obvious, classic, glaring cry for help. Because God ain't got no Instagram account.
You sure? I didn't think.
Now, that just made my brain go to, what kind of pictures would God post on Instagram?
It would be God
pictures, doing the busted challenge.
No, it would be pictures of us messing up. See, I saw this. I saw that. Reposted stuff until we're like, oh man, God saw that. Yup, here it is. I saw this too.
What about omniscient? Don't you understand?
Right. I see it all. So.
Yeah, it's a cry for help, right? Like that. I think it's a great prayer. I like the sentiment. I like what he's saying. It's a recognition that he has not yet arrived at the place that he would like to be in terms of being the human that he wants to be. It's a recognition that not being the human that he wants to be, being his quote unquote best self, has made him complicit in the dissolution of his marriage. It just makes me afraid for him that he's putting that out on Instagram instead of having that prayer on his own in his room, talking to his pastor, talking to his mental health expert, talking to his best friend, whatever that thing is. It feels like a very scary cry for help to me.
I didn't think of it that way.
I want that brother to get some help for real.
I didn't think of it that way. I mean, we and I'm not going to play the sound this time. Not within this sentiment. I won't do it. But we watched them basically have a breakdown on social media a couple of years ago. We make fun. We made some jokes about it, and there's a certain clip I'm not going to play today, right now,
because I have no ability to not laugh at that clip. So if you play it, I'm gonna laugh. So don't play it.
Okay, I won't play that one. I won't play that one. I will play this one though.
They pushed me out and maced me.
Yeah, that one I will play for now. There's another
the
one.
little cough at the end is just amazing.
Want to talk about cold-hearted? Lady Gaga got her dogs back. She said, "Where my dogs at?" They're right here. They're right here, Gaga. Where my dogs at? She's gangster. So I'm sure you've heard the story. Everyone's probably had to have heard this story right now. A dog walker was walking her 3 dogs. Some men in a white car ran up on them, pulled out the toolie, popped them, took 2 of the dogs, shot the dog walker. In Beverly Hills? Okay. They wasn't in the hood is my point. And Lady Gaga responded as any concerned human would. She offered a reward for the return of the dogs. Fuck the dude that got shot. The dude that got shot, no. She offered a reward for the dogs. No questions asked. Just bring the dogs back. I don't care. No. For the dog walker, Lady Gaga very explicitly said,
"I don't like you."
And she got her dogs back. I don't know if she paid.
Cold?
I don't know if she paid the money. I don't know if she gave up a reward, but she got the dogs. She got the 2 dogs back. Good.
In the story that I read, she has not yet, and the reward was $500,000.
Yeah.
She has not paid that yet. Some lady turned the dogs over, took them to the LAPD. I don't think that they suspected her of being involved with any of this. They said she was a good Samaritan. She's found the dog. She turned the dogs over. And there's no word on whether or not Lady Gaga has paid the reward.
I mean, the grimy side would suspect she worked with the dog nappers. And it was like, all right, well, you turn these bitches in. And we'll just catch up and split the dough later. You know what I mean? They gotta be looking out for that.
And in a related story, Bishop Don Juan was amazed that anybody would pay $500,000 for a couple bitches.
There's alarms going off in my head. I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
That joke won't ever be told next week like any other time. I'm just prickly today. It's just
Bishop Don Juan said that bitch did what? Don Juan said that bitch did what? So the bitch give me the money.
I think it's sad that nothing was said about the dude getting shot in the chest. No reward was offered to bring in.
Yeah, it sounds really. That's very cold. She clearly doesn't know the dude. It wasn't a friend. He just worked for her, or maybe it was a company. I don't know what the issue was, but it's even worse.
Fair enough.
It's even worse if she knew him. If she knew him, if that was like, all right, yeah, you can walk my dogs and I'll pay you, and even if they're not like friendly, just knowing the guy, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you while you were walking my dogs. Yeah, we're going to get justice. Dogs and tips on who did it.
$5,000, $500, $2, $5 and a Happy Meal, something, right? Like say something, but just be like, yo, just bring me my dogs back. He's dead. It is what it is. That's cold as fuck.
A Steak and Shake coupon. And since it's LA, a bump of cocaine. Somebody just let me know what I have been cracking cocaine jokes lately. I don't know what it is. I have to say this out loud. I've never tried. Don't ever plan on it either. But it's just something funny.
Well, since we're talking about coke, and and we talking about funny.
Yeah.
You heard about Trick Daddy.
Oh, that's where you're going. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everybody. So the story is
okay. I have a slight connection through a old friend to Trick Daddy. That's all I'll say. I won't say what the connection is. So I'll tread lightly on my comments because I would love to go in, but I really can't. I could,
well,
but I'm not going.
The story in and of itself is what it is. This will be the you make your own joke portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Trick, he pleaded guilty to possession of cocaine stemming from a vehicle stop.
He was already stopped. He was in the car asleep. He had passed out. I don't know if he had coke residue on his nose already, but that's what I imagine when the cops roll up and go, "Sir, have you been doing drugs?" No.
I just been eating powdered donuts with my nose. So he's in Miami. He's riding down the road. It's 3-something in the morning. He's swerving. He's hitting signs. He's all over the fucking place. He's stopped. The cops pull up to the scene. They go to the car, knock on the window to wake him up because he was asleep behind the wheel, and they arrested him. He confessed on the scene to having had 5 drinks or so at the club or at the spot he was at. Right? That's, depending on how much you ate, what your body weight is, how fast you metabolize alcohol, that very well is a DUI, right? You're probably over the limit. 5 drinks. Yeah. And it also depends on how long between drinks.
Exactly.
The rule of thumb for anybody who wants to know, it's 1 ounce of alcohol or 12 ounces of beer per hour is, that's how you should be drinking.
Right.
If you do
Go.
If you do like a beer and a shot or 2 beers within an hour, that's exponentially increasing your blood alcohol level. And again, it depends on weight, how much you ate, how you metabolize it. It depends on a lot of, that's the general rule of thumb.
I would say another rule of thumb would be 4 shots per stripper. Then you way past the limit. You already know. There's 3 strippers. What's that? 12 shots? Just go ahead and lay down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It was an awful thing. It was right there. It was like, and I stopped it. So he had been drinking. He admitted to having drank some shit. And then they arrested him. As he was emptying his pockets and putting the contents of his pockets in the little baggie, they saw cocaine and a rolled up dollar bill.
That's good police work right there. We was just about to let you go, boy. Wait a minute. Is that a rolled up dollar bill with cocaine in your pocket? Well,
we'll give him that moment of silence.
Yeah.
Just that.
There were jokes about his photo.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I don't want to go. I'm not. It's easily Googled.
I will.
Yeah, his mugshot.
I'll go there.
His mugshot gained a lot of attention, and that's what pissed him off because they were talking more.
Oh.
They were talking more about his appearance because he has lupus, and the picture wasn't a flattering picture of his hair. He's like losing his hair or whatever. It was not a good look. And so there were several pictures that they were actually pretty funny, but he was pretty sensitive about how he looks. And so they went out, he in the story, the more recent story.
Oh my God! People are mean. People are so mean.
All right, just for
I'm
the
not
okay.
gonna put this up.
Hang on.
Wait.
No. I would say for the purposes of so people can kind of get in our heads of what we've seen already. If you haven't seen it, just to refresh your memory, Mike, please share one of the photos. Just one.
Okay. Sorry. I'm in tears right now. But what you hate is the dude is like, I got you, Trick. Don't even trip, bro. This is the one that made me tickled the shit out of me. That right there. Home through texturizer.
Foul. Okay, we're laughing a little too hard. Okay. The perm.
Oh my God. Oh. All right.
Oh, okay. That's bad.
This is since we're already here, knee deep in it. This is the original shot.
Right. That's the picture. People saw that, and he's clearly, there's some patching happening, and so, with the help of technology, people replaced that with those wigs that you saw.
Oh Jesus. I was laughing as I was laughing and doing that. I was like, for anybody listening to the podcast or like Google Play or Apple Music, they're like, what the fuck is so funny?
What is so funny? Right. I am so sorry, folks that are listening. And maybe I'll just need to cut through all that. If you're listening, you just missed some photos that were damn hilarious. This is why you should subscribe to Unpopin Show on YouTube, so you can see what the hell the visuals that go with this, because it's damn good. Occasionally we have some shit that's worth like really gut busting laughing at. That shit. Any case,
yeah,
I feel like we've gotten off track here. I don't know where we go. I forgot where I was going.
No, we started talking about loose cocaine, and that brought up this story.
That's another joke in my head that I've told before. Okay, it's relevant because, I'll just say, shout out to KC of Jodeci. Forget what we said about cocaine. That has nothing to do with this, although you already know. There's a scene in Tom and Jerry where Jerry apparently is listening to Come and Talk to Me in the movie, Tom and Jerry, the movie. And
the one that just came out.
It just came out, right. And he posted up that scene. I was like, oh, that's cool. Jerry's a cool cat. He's a cool mouse. Listening to Jodeci comes out in the towel. I thought that was cool. Any case, how did we get here? The cocaine brought us there. And there was a joke that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it.
Do you want to talk about K. Michelle, or do you want to just move past that?
Oh boy, we're talking about loose stuff, loose booty. Let's go.
I didn't think it was funny.
I didn't know. Watching the video,
K. Michelle had.
Watching the video, I wasn't sure exactly what happened. I had to watch it over and over and over to feel like, what are people? Okay. she was doing a live of some sort and was dancing on camera, and people saw what appeared to be her adjusting a false buttocks, I think you want to call it that, or something. I thought it was just something in her pocket that she just adjusted, and that was it. But she had been going through. She's been very open and talking about the surgeries that she's been having to remove, not prosthetic, but the butt implants and all the different things that she had done to herself over the years. And I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, I mean that's the long and the short of it. I have the video. I'm gonna play the video.
I didn't see it because watching it, I couldn't tell what it was. That
I couldn't either.
People were. So if you're listening, there's a video. They were watching K. Michelle. She's dancing. She turns to the side, shaking, and then it looks kind of lopsided. And she kind of grabbed it casually, and then she turned to.
And then it re-racks, and it's one more time, so it's playing again. And then
it looks lopsided already. Right, whatever it is, it looks lopsided already. Or maybe she realized, oh, this don't look good.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think, here's what I think. I think kudos, and I've said this on the show before when we talked about her in these surgeries. Kudos to her for having the courage to come out and put her personal shit like that out and expose herself that way.
Yeah. Especially
knowing how hardcore people can get and go on the net.
Yeah.
I saw the video. I had, like you said, I had to watch it several times to get what people was talking about. I mean, I'll laugh at just about anything. I'm not that person that will say, oh, that's not funny. But that just wasn't funny. I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't, it's so tasteless to laugh at it. It's not funny. It just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
I saw no humor in it at all. But here's what I think why people went at her the way they went at her. Because she's jumping around in front of the camera, showing off and, being fancy, for lack of a better term, because that makes me sound like an 88-year-old man. And it's your fancy has some flaws in it. And people like an aha gotcha moment. And that was an aha gotcha moment for them.
Yeah.
Just sit down, just chill, do your thing, speak out about it, do your thing, but stop so much. Right.
I think she's been more outspoken about her surgeries and trying to repair the damage to her body. Because perhaps she realized she may have influenced some other young women to do the same thing. I remember that, at one point there was, it was the phenomena at all, Black women and, Black and Latino women were killing themselves, getting injections and, what I'm saying, and not even going to doctors to do it. There were stories of somebody putting Fix-A-Flat in their rear end and all these different things that was going. It was big news for a while. And right before that or right during that era, K. Michelle was at her most popular, showing off this new inflated rear end. So, kudos to her. Good. But, there's nothing, I'll say this, because and this ties into another story. Ladies, fellas, there's nothing wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to, take the shortcut to enhance. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. You were made the way you're made for a reason. And if you want to make any type of improvements, there's work involved. There's no shortcuts. And in saying that,
and look, some things you cannot fix.
Right.
Some things you can't fix, right? Without, surgical whatever. Like, I will never, ever be 6'2". Never.
There is a surgery.
So
I'm kidding. There's
ain't enough. I can't lift enough weights and run on enough treadmills and eat enough food to get taller. It is what it is.
Right. You can try the new high-heeled Jordans.
I have no interest in being one of today's hip hop artists and wearing high heels and dresses.
Wait, foul. Flag on the play. Damn. And talking about surgery, we bring you to another young lady that was in the news for surgery for something silly she did to herself. Affectionately, not even affectionately, but referred to as the Gorilla Glue Woman. She's back in.
I have mixed emotions about her.
Yeah, me too. This one, I'm gonna cut her some slack on, because she said she discovered she had lumps in both of her breasts, which is serious and scary, and had them removed, and now they're making sure that there's no cancer, right? But she discovered it during a consultation for breast implants.
The mommy makeover. She was going for the mommy makeover. She was getting breast implants, lipo, the thing. And yeah, that's a thing. Someone that I used to date did it. And I was just like, why would you do that? But anyway.
Yeah. Great. She discovered that. It's a good thing she did that, because she discovered something that could have been life-threatening, and hopefully it all works out for her. The other side of my brain goes, "Come on, lady," because you're getting if that discovery didn't happen, she was going to go ahead and get breast implants, and fine. But the reason she's doing it because she's trying to make a run at Hollywood, using the Gorilla Glue incident as her rise to fame. Do you really want to be known as that girl forever? And I understand. I guess strike while the iron is hot. No publicity is bad publicity, and all those good things. But that's something stupid. That's like something stupid you did. That's not even like you became famous because of a mishap somewhere else. It's something you did to yourself. You put Gorilla Glue in your hair. Granted, mistake, whatever. Not a really bright thing to do. It was a mistake after the fact. She thought it was cool and it looked great for a couple of weeks, and then was like, wait a minute, this ain't coming out my head now. I don't want to come down too hard on the young lady, because I don't know what her mindset is. I don't know what her financial state is. None of that.
I watched the videos of her, because I was unaware of all of this. I had seen people talking about it, but I was like, I don't care. But then I watched, somebody had compiled all of her videos that she had posted, and I watched them. And I felt genuinely bad for her, because she was in real pain. Right. And she was afraid, and you could see her fear. And it was hard. It was hard for me to laugh at it. Right. But now she was very fortunate, and I never get religious. It's funny how God worked, right? So she put it out there on Instagram, and I think it was Instagram, and it became viral. And it was because of that someone was able to help her.
Right.
If she hadn't have done that, they wouldn't have found out. She would have, because she went to the hospital and they was like, I
don't know what to tell you.
And they just sent her home.
Right.
And in fact, I think what they told her to do made it worse. But then this one doctor, he was like, oh yeah, I got this. Right. And helped her.
Yeah.
So God took some foolishness and redeemed it. And forgive me for using the word foolishness, because it was the only word I could think of at the time. I'm sure there's a nicer word: tragedy, misfortune. There you go. He took misfortune and redeemed it. And that's God work.
I got a word: dumb shit. That's what comes to mind for me.
I was trying to be nice.
Listen, if you're gonna put glue in your hair, can we agree that's some dumb shit to do? I think we can agree. It's not a particularly smart thing to do. The other side of smart is dumb. So yeah, it was a stupid thing to do. I'm not calling her
not for
stupid.
nothing.
I'm not calling her stupid. I'm saying the action. It's a stupid thing to do.
Not for nothing. I build things. I built a table using Gorilla Glue.
Mm.
I have heavy things sitting on this table built out of no screws, no nails, just wood and Gorilla Glue. That shit is no joke. It is no joke. So it was very difficult for me to laugh at that. And I like the way, God redeemed that.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in God, see it how you want. Now I'm annoyed with it. It feels like vanity and clout chasing gone awry. And that bugs me. But God redeemed that too.
Very true.
Because it could have, that vanity and clout chasing could very well have saved her life.
Yeah.
But
and she sees it,
ladies.
and I think she's not calling it vanity or clout chasing, but she does recognize that this worked to her benefit, and that God allowed her to, it saved her life to, and had the lumps removed, and now she's getting help. Is she still going to get breast implants? Who knows? Is she still trying to be a Hollywood diva? Who knows? I don't know. But we shall see.
Ladies,
I would say,
if you watching,
you know what I would say?
Listening.
I would suggest for her to do, if she wanted to use this situation to take it to the next, because I get, you strike while the iron is hot, and if you got some attention, then you have to use that to level up to the next thing, right? Right now should be the opportunity for her to sit with someone and write something, maybe write a book.
Thank you. Do something, right?
Yeah.
God bless people who are born beautiful. God bless them, right? If you have that, use that. Fair enough. But at the end of the day, when the rubber meets the road, when it's all said and done, it's still going to come down to your ability.
Right.
Right. So she can have a moment of fame, for lack of a better term, notoriety, probably a better term.
Yeah.
And she can try to turn that over into something. But what are your skills? What are your abilities? You're trying to put in fake boobs and lipo and all of that shit. Those are not skills and abilities.
No.
Now what you're doing is you're getting in the lane to race with the thoroughbreds. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. What dream have you always had that if you had the opportunity to be on the world stage that you would execute, you would do, right? Like you said, write a book, do a screenplay, your music, whatever, do that. Don't worry about the fake boobs and all of that. There are people who are famous and successful and ain't got no fake boobs and none of that. Like skills and abilities. Right. Focus on that.
Yeah. And that's
the advice.
I would say she definitely has, it would seem that she has favor, God's favor in her life. Not to,
boy, does she.
You know what I mean? Because she's benefited, that's a pretty tough one to find lumps and go, oh, you know what I mean? And don't know if they were cancerous or not, but very well could be. I wish her well. I hope that she gets some better advice though, because whoever's in her ear right now is steering her down the wrong path, and we're going to get tired of hearing about her. I'm already tired of hearing about her. Come back with a book, say, hey, it's the stupid shit that saved my life. Title.
Forward by Cayman. No, I'm kidding. Oh God, I shouldn't have said that.
Foul.
I'm sorry.
Foul.
Yeah, that was foul. That was bad.
All right,
that was terrible.
Let's go ahead and wrap, and we can get to the after show, and then I have to plug my computer up in about 8%. Not even time. I have 8% to plug my computer up. Folks, we appreciate you listening. We appreciate you watching. Do us a favor. Go to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that button, subscribe. Hit the like button, and join the Unpopin community and help move this thing forward. We appreciate everyone we saw a huge spike in a few of our videos, and we appreciate you watching. Thank you. Our after show is exclusive to YouTube, and we talk even more shit. And we're hoping that you enjoy it. Shout out to my son, my youngest son, Tahir, or Tahir the Prince, as we call him. We call him Prince Tahir, but he has a record out called Tahir's Theme and a video of the match that's been doing pretty well on YouTube. So get a chance. It's
the cutest damn thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. He's who knows if this young man is going to stick with music, but he's 4 right now as we're recording this. He is 4 years old and spitting better than some artist that's out right now.
And he ain't wearing high heel sneakers or dresses.
Right. Oh, here's a quick story about Tahir. 4-year-old Tahir is such a character. I randomly bought my wife a bouquet of flowers the other day. Brought it home. She put it in a vase, like thank you, whatever. And she had it sitting on the dining room table in the dining room, not very well lit in terms of, the windows in the dining room. So she goes, you know what? I'm gonna put this in Tahir's room because he gets a lot of sunlight in there. So she puts it in there and leaves it. He and we go out for the day to the park playing whatever, and we went upstairs. We came back home and went upstairs. I told him to go to his room to get something. And he goes in his room, open his door, and I hear him go, "What? Why is this in here? I'm not married." So someone left flowers in my room.
And you'll never be with that attitude, sir.
Who put flowers in my room? Why is this here? And it's like, he's very protective of his space. You're like, why is this in here? Well, I mean, you get a lot of sunlight in your room. Mommy put it in here. He's like, oh, okay. Still wasn't really happy about it, but he was like, all right, since mommy did it, then fine. All right. They can.
I'll allow it.
I guess they can stay. Character, 4-year-old Tahir. So, Tahir's Theme. Check it out on YouTube, and enjoy it. Again, folks, thank you. Follow us on all socials at Unpopin Show. Yours truly is at The Real T Storm. Mike Swift on Facebook. I am DJ Mike Swift.
Yes, sir.
And get at us. Thanks again. Peace.
Hey, thanks for watching the Unpopular Opinion Show right here on YouTube. Appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you watched, be sure to subscribe, like, and hit that notification button.
Yeah, hit it. You haven't hit it yet.
You ain't hit it yet. What do you? Oh, come on,
just hit it. Right. Okay, the like button too. I mean, you got it.
Yes, that. Got it. All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate you.